Hi everyone, thanks for watching my YouTube content. I'm Sangwoo. In this video, I would like to share how to do ridge regression analysis in Excel and R. As you know, the ridge regression is useful to fix high variance inflation factor issues when there is a high multicollinearity among independent variables. Let me use body fat data, which is from this book. There are 3 independent variables and 1 dependent variable. According to this site, the RM ridge function provides many useful statistics related to ridge regression. So let me use RM ridge function in this video. Also, GRMNet is one of the popular packages for ridge regression analysis. Right, in our program, once you activate RM ridge library, you can use RM ridge function and specify a regression function like this, typical regression formula, and set k value as like this. So also you can set k value like this, then you can have many different ridge regression estimates outputs. In this video, I would like to show you how to get these ridge regression estimates once you set k value like this, which is lambda value. And you can check VIF by using this function. Then once you set k as 0.02, then you can see there is a very low VIF value, which is good. Note, there are 2 things I recommend you to be aware of. The first thing is standardization for variables, and the second thing is mathematical expression. You may see this kind of form from many books and sites. So once you set alpha as 0, then it's a ridge penalty. Then the right term disappeared and the left term exists. So this expression is same as sum of square of beta j squared, which is named as L2 regularization. Right, let me show you how to calculate ridge regression estimates to get same output. This is the story. So once you get covariance and correlation identity metrics, you can calculate a standardized coefficient. Then in order to get same outputs in Excel, you need to convert it as original coefficients. Right. Let's get standard deviation as and for each computation, let's make column data. And then let's center row data. So row data minus average of x1 fixed row, and Control C, and you can apply this formula for other cells. Then select 4 by 4 cells and merge transpose of center data and comma again center data, and then divide by 19 because there are 20 observations, so n-1, and then press Ctrl Shift Enter. Right. Then correlation matrix can be calculated by covariance divided by 2 variables standard deviation. So covariance over VLOOKUP comma and standard deviation comma 2 first and times H lookup value here, fixed row, and comma and standard deviation comma 2 comma first. Right, and you can apply this formula for other cells. The first 3 by 3 matrix is for correlation among independent variables, and the last term is correlation between y and x variables. Right. I list up some initial lambda value here. So let me show you how to get standardized coefficient for this lambda. Right. So let's get identity matrix first. If column equals row, and 1, if not 0. Okay. Right, and select 3 by 1, and let's use this formula. So M inverse and correlation matrix SFO plus lambda value here times identity matrix and emerges comma and correlation vector between y and x variables x, then press Ctrl Shift Enter. Right, then you can apply this formula for other cells. Then let's get original coefficient by using this formula. So B1 is standard deviation of y variable times standardized B1 coefficient over and standard deviation of first variable. So we look up this one, comma, comma 2. Okay. Right, so this is same as our output, and the B0 can be calculated by average of y and minus B1 times average of x1 minus B2 times average of x2 and minus B3 times average of x3. Right? Sorry, y value should be this one. Then we can apply this formula for other columns. Sorry. This we need to fix. Then let's apply this formula for other cells. Right. So this is original coefficient when you set k as 0.02, and this is same as our output. Then let's get VIF. So select 3 by 3. And let's use this formula. So M inverse correlation matrix plus lambda value here multiply by identity matrix and multiply by correlation matrix here and merge. We can use this formula for last term here because the left term and right term is same, right? Then press Ctrl Shift Enter. Right, so VIF is diagonal elements of this matrix. So this is same as our output, right? Right. Finally, let's generate a ridge trace by using this standardized coefficient. So let me copy this data coefficient, standardized coefficients, and paste here. Right. In our program, once you do from plot.rmRidge function, you can get this ridge trace plot. in Excel. Select this one. Select this line. Okay. Right, then let's change X label. Edit. Right. Cool. I don't know why. Okay. So in this video, again, quick summary. I showed you how to do rich regression analysis in R program by using RM-rich function. And in Excel, by using this correlation matrix, we can calculate standardized coefficients. And in order to get same outputs, we need to convert these standardized coefficients as original coefficients, right? Then also we can calculate the VIF by using this formula. By using standardized coefficient, we can draw rich trace plot, right? So I hope it was useful to understand how to do rich regression analysis in Excel and R. Please click like and subscribe if it was useful for you. Thank you.